Hello, world. I'm sad to say I was unable to escape this existence, but I suppose not everyone can be Chad Baggington in the latest update from Really Pathetic Productions at www.reallypathetic.com. The news this week is about the Russians looking to promote a second Cold War. A recent and massive build-up by Russian military this week has stunned international observers who had thought the Russian bear declawed. With the rise of threats from the Middle Eastern countries such as Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan suddenly mattering, Russia is falling increasingly to the side. Desperate to matter once more, Russians have decided that being the international bad guys isn't so bad after all. Already, Russia is planning to invade 4 smaller nations, torture cute animals, and do something that involves strapping lasers to marine animals. The long-forgotten Soviet superweapon project is being reactivated, as is plans to desecrate Mount Rushmore by scribbling a mustache on Abraham Lincoln in permanent marker. Vladimir Putin himself has vowed to make Russia so feared and important that people will forget that any other nationality was ever a Bond villain. Now get it over with, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Chad. And here I thought a week off would make you more chipper. Sadly, you are still a girly bag. Which brings me to the latest sports, which is about the tennis of old coming back. Former tennis great John McEnroe, once known as the bad boy of sports, is hitting the comeback trail. Though far older than any tennis rivals and comparatively out of practice to dominate his opponents, he does plan to do it, and is still in possession of his anger and biting wit. And that is something that people are very scared of still. While it's not the normal way to win a match, there are apparently few rules against it, and McEnroe has a distinct advantage, having once reduced Queen Elizabeth to tears at one Wimbledon match, and induced anorexia in one Slavic town after commenting on the width of Anna Kournikovas' dress. At the time, this sparked an in-depth analysis of Anna Kournikovas' dress and its size, analysis that continues to this day. Officials and coaches are scrambling to have counseling prepared for their athletes, irrelevant of McEnroe's success, while some court Gordon Ramsay to counter the fiery tennis player. And since at least one shallow person misses her, here's Bagny Spears for your technology update.
Stop, Arnie. You're making me blush. Anyways, I was at the mall the other day, since my cell phone was getting really old. I'd had it for a week. And I saw the latest schmuck pod from those rotten fruit people, and I was like, OMG, for reals? I just had to have it with all the shiny buttons that are so pretty. It reminds me of glitter makeup.
Oh, you poor mindless thing. It must hurt to only take a breath every 5 hours.
Jesus, Marley. I mean, Christmas? Is that right?
Right, that's it, sure. Anyway, in webcomics this week, Blockit smurfs to another new low. All my hexes drops ships, the puns right in your lap, and the weekly stigmata will scare the flight out of you. Take care, all.
Oh. I don't know how he does it. That robe is so white. Back to you, Jetty.
Tell me again why I came back. For other terrifying things, like a review of Ice Age: Dawn of Dinosaurs at Really Pathetic News Network and the weekly random photo, head to our website at www.reallypathetic.com. Just in case you didn't get that, again, it's www.reallypathetic.com. Oy vey.